Welcome to part 2 of the Rule of Law Institute's guide into accessing judgment summaries on the High Court of Australia's website. In the last tutorial we gave you a reading strategy which involved looking at the first paragraph and last two paragraphs of the judgment summary to get an idea of what the case was about. In this tutorial we're going to look at the citation that you copied into a document and explain the different parts of that citation and what the information contained in it means. Firstly, go to your document and label the citation like I am on the screen. Remember, you can pause this video whenever you like if you need to. What you want to end up with is the citation that's appearing on the screen now. You'll eventually make it italics if you're using it in an essay, because that's what you do with legislation and cases when you're using them. You'll also want to get rid of the first names of the parties in the case, so you just want Monis and Drudas there. The next thing that we're going to look at is what does each individual part mean? Who are Monis and Drudas? Monis and Drudas are the people who are bringing the case to the High Court. In the judgment summary, they're called the appellants. So you can look through the judgment summary and wherever it says appellant, it's referring to Monis and Drudas. They're appealing the decision of a lower court in a criminal matter in this case. The V is said and, not versus or verse. It just means and in the citation it indicates and separates the parties in a case. The next bit is the Queen. The Queen is another party in this case, and whenever you see the Queen as a party in a case, it means that it's a criminal case. There are a couple of different ways of writing the Queen. The letter R is used, or Regina, and these are all things that mean the Queen. Her Majesty isn't actually present in the case. The person that represents the Queen or the government and society in a criminal case is the Department of Public Prosecutions, which is DPP for short. The next part of the judgment is interesting. One little bit of vocabulary first. The term Anor is just an abbreviation for and others. So it means that while a Monis and Drudas and others, so there are other people involved in this case other than Monis and Drudas themselves. 2013 is the year the decision was made, and HCA stands for the High Court of Australia. The number 4 is just the number of the judgment in that particular year. In summary, you can learn a lot of information about a case just by looking at its citation. First, you can tell who the parties are in a case, who's bringing the case, and who's responding to the case. Second, if the citation contains the Queen, it is a criminal case. Third, the year the decision was made. And fourth, the court where the decision was made. This is the first step to understanding how and why the case is in the High Court itself. Check out our next video about the terminology used in the judgment summary and a little bit about the relevance of this case in Australian law and to the rule of law.